This debate will come to order. The resolution before us today is newspapers are a thing of the past. Representing the proposition are its first speaker Lily, the second speaker Dustin, the third speaker Kristen, and its fourth speaker Mimi. Representing the opposition are its first speaker Alice, the second speaker Luke, the third speaker Tom, and its fourth speaker Sally.
Madam Moderator, honorable judges, worthy opponents, ladies and gentlemen, the resolution before us today is that the newspaper are a thing of the past. According to nyu.education.com, in 1899, the first newspaper got published in Mexico. Also, according to debate.org, 53% of the people said that the newspaper are
Most people probably think that we should get rid of newspapers. However, the opposition believes that we should respect the people who still prefer to use newspapers instead of technology. Furthermore, technology could cause a lot of problems like electromagnetic waves, and people will also be dependent on their technological devices.
Furthermore, the other team said that we can get more accurate information through the internet. But internet is where anyone can post something even if it's not true. When you think about newspapers, they post only the truth.
If we continue to cut down a huge amount of trees, like we're doing right now, one day all the trees on the earth might be gone. Last, they said that we can't always trust internet or technology. This might be true sometimes, but we disagree overall.
The proposition asks, will not people continue buying newspapers, even though they can easily get the news online? Yes. Would the opposition believe that people will continue buying newspapers, even if they can go on the internet? We believe this because some senior citizens still prefer to read old-fashioned newspapers.
The proposition asks if we continue using newspapers when we run out of trees. It's true that we use trees to make newspapers, but it doesn't mean it's wasteful. Newspapers provide a lot of information, such as weather, new information, and world problems which we need to know about. According to debate.org, saving newspapers will save trees.
The opposition asks what if people can't afford to use the internet or they don't know how to use it. We, the proposition, argue that if some people can't use and pay for the internet on their own properties, they can still use the internet in coffee shops, libraries, and so on in the public places.
The opposition asks, what if some people still want to read newspapers? Would they be happy if they're taken away? Yes, there are some people who still want to read newspapers, but eventually they'll get used to using technology instead. For example, clothes, songs, and food have changed from the past.
I thank the member for concluding the debate. Would the judges please complete your ballot? After doing so, you're invited to make a constructive comments, but I would like to remind you that you're not to indicate which team has won the debate. Thank you.